Come on. These energies are increasing by the millisecond. The intensity that sun is radiating, the central galactic sun is radiating by the millisecond, intensifying. So of course, you're becoming more and more in tune and aware of how hard it is to hide your thoughts and feelings from those around you. You're becoming more sensitive. And in becoming more sensitive, you're becoming more telepathic as souls. Especially you guys. Becoming more telepathic by the moment. Becoming more sensitive by the moment. Now, we can go into the spiel about sensitivity, but we're not going to do that. There's another angle that's necessary for us to acknowledge when it comes to this sensitivity and this transparency that's dawning amongst humanity at the moment. This transparency, this not being able to be fake and hide. And once again, all this stuff is becoming more transparent by the millisecond. Now, once again, the ego will think about the cons of the circumstance. Like, I don't necessarily want people to know what's going on mentally or my emotions like that. I ain't necessarily trying to be that transparent. And that's, I could see how that would bring about a little sense of anxiety. However, here's the pros. You'll see benefits in sharing and being honest and having an open line of communication with those around you. There's benefits to this on many different levels. Now, Trace, when it comes to have another person open up to you, that's nothing that you can force. You can't force anybody to open up to you at all. Either they're going to open up or they don't. If anything, the greatest service that you can provide in them opening up is you opening up. You being an example. You being more transparent. Take the lead. Be the change you wish to see, that you desire to see. You want to see somebody open up, you open up first. You do the work first. Don't force them, don't pressure them. Just open up and be self-loving with yourself to show them the benefits of being open provide when it comes to your emotional maturity and the clarity and the relaxed nature of your own sense of presence, which comes with you being more open, with you being without all of those blockages of trying to keep a bunch of secrets and hide stuff or ashamed of your feelings and the people around you. Like, all this stuff it's just extra weight. It feels heavy. It's like your life is just heavy as hell, walking around with all those, all them secrets and all this information and just stuff you're trying to hide from people. It just feels, it doesn't. Yeah, that ain't, it's exhausting. That's draining. Walking around with all that weight and trying to deceive and be clever, and you got to be hiding a bunch of stuff. You doing gymnastics and the hokey pokey just to maintain this farce of a personality that you created in order to maintain an image or reputation amongst people. Just doing the absolute most. It's a bunch of stuff trying to appear a certain way. When in actuality, if you just relax and let down all those boundaries, all those guards, and so on and so forth, your life can be so much more beautiful. so much more relaxing, so much more rejuvenating. All that, once again, all that extra stuff just it's too much, and it weighs on the body. It weighs on the body. It's just a bunch of weight. You get all the contours in your face and your eye muscles, and you, once again, the strain of holding on to all that energy, holding on to that mask. It just, once again, it just destroys your vitality. Getting ugly about a second. Holding on to a bunch of secrets and all this fakery, inauthenticity. Just why? This is about your liberation. With liberation comes your beauty. With your liberation comes your beauty, your vitality, your return to self. The return to your true authenticity, the level of self-love that you deserve, the level of acceptance that you deserve. Holding on to all that stuff. You're killing yourself. So here's the thing. The benefits of sharing and being honest and open in your communication. This caters to the open flow of energy in your life. Open communication, opening, a deeper sense of opening in your throat chakra and your sense of self and your sense of self-acceptance. You know what happens when you're open and you open to share, you open your heart, and you open the lines of communication. You willing to let it all hang out and put your emotions out there. You assist yourself in becoming more telepathic. Becoming more sensitive. You open up these lines. Now know that your bodies have always been communicating more than your mouths have, and all the things that you write, your body will tell on you. Your body been telling on you for ages. It's always been communicating. It do more communicating than anything your mouth can do or anything you can text or write. Your body and its vibration and its subtleties, its movements, all of the natural reactions and responses that your body triggers have been communicating for ages. Been telling on you for the longest time. It's just when there's a mismatch. That's when it becomes a problem. Your body always tell the truth. There's no, you can't fake that. That's why you got people who specialize in reading body language. People just pull up a tape of you and look at you moving around and touching and scratching and folding arms and eye muscles and movements and stuttering and so on and so forth. Once again, your body's been telling on you the whole time. And in truth, with this increase in frequency, these subtleties are amplified tremendously. Vibrationally, emotionally, and physically. Telepathically as well. You don't have to be in the same room as the person. I received, once again, you can send me a 2-word text. I got a whole energy packet to go along with that 2-word text. I received the whole energy packet with you, just connecting with your energy. You sent 2 words in the text. I received the whole dialogue of information. It's because of the level of awareness and where I'm tapped in at. What I'm plugged into. Here's the thing, as you let go of those barriers, the defense mechanisms, all these filters in your communication, you tune into the vibration at the foundation of all your communications, of your connections. Absolutely, Melissa. Peace brings awareness, because that's the home of infinite intelligence. And peace should receive all the information. That's why, as we say, talk about it being the most important, knowing there is. In peace, you have access to infinite intelligence. And once again, with your sensitivity, it's very easy to translate the emotions that you sense from another being, because they're reflections. In peace, you recognize your connection. So you ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to confess. I know what it is. But once again, even in having that level of access, I have to have access to the level of compassion and maturity to recognize the truth outside of what you're saying to me. And actually accept it versus judging you and me feeling as if my sensitivity is somehow this BS meter and I'm here to expose everybody lying and fake this and fake that. That's not what we're here to do. That's not what the gift is about. Me calling people out and yeah, you lying, I'm this and I see your energy and y'all fake, and that's not what the gift is for. Me calling people out. For what? All are doing the absolute best that they can. It's not for me to tease people that don't have the strength to express themselves or have the self-love to express themselves with honesty and integrity, who don't have that level of dignity. That's not mature for me to pick on these people because they're not there yet. Yeah, see, and no, we ain't got to do all that. It takes time to heal. It's a process. Sometimes you got to get hurt real bad in order to respect honesty, to respect yourself enough to tell the truth, or respect yourself enough to not care what people think about your feelings or emotions. You got to go through some things sometimes to have that level of maturity, that level of grace and courage and integrity to respect yourself enough to be honest. That don't happen like this. It takes many lifetimes sometimes for a person to come to that space of self-respect. So no, I'm not using my sensitivity. Yeah, I'm an empath, so I know what you're doing and all that line, and I'm exposing y'all. And then like, no, we not. That ain't helping nobody. If anything, I'm expressing a bunch of pain, bitterness, and resentment that I still hold on to from past hurt, past deception. I'm not out here to get people and force people to reveal themselves because they're afraid. They're afraid. A lot of people are afraid to tell the truth. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be crucified. They don't want to be persecuted. Because I'm sensitive, I'm going to take advantage of that. Yeah, see, y'all doing that. No, that ain't, that's not gentle. That's not being gentle with life. As a master, as a servant to the all, as a guardian of all life, that's not how I help people. That's not how I serve as an example through persecution. So no, you're not getting that over here. It's necessary to fall back and recognize that it takes time to do that level of healing. And yeah, maybe I want them to tell me the truth or express themselves and so on and so forth. But sometimes people are not ready. And you can't force them through a bunch of guilt and shame and projection. You're not helping nobody, forcing them to do the things that it took you years to do. Sometimes lifetimes to do.